Hey, welcome to our episode of Cider Saturday with me, Chad, of Chad's Beer Reviews. The cider we're doing tonight, this is like the original craft cider going all the way back to 1991. I remember this from my days in New York. Woodchuck Hard Cider Amber. Sweet red apple, 5% ABV. Gluten-free, made in Vermont. Doesn't really say anything. It just says, crafted to deliver a medium body, sweet red apple taste, and clean finish. 170 calories. And wow, 17 grams of sugar. And looks like this is canned from last summer, so it's a little old. Anyway, pour it into the glass goblet. And yeah, that is an amber. Yeah, I'd probably call it amber. Really dark gold. I know it looks kind of brown on camera. It's not. Really, really clear. Got a light carbonation. I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera. Sorry, you can't see it, but anyway, looks good. I will say it does smell sweet. Kind of smells like Mott's apple juice or something like that. Yeah, I mean, to me, it just smells like... It smells like apple juice, but not quite as sweet as that. And also, okay, I get like a little bit of like the sulfite or tannic thing in here. It actually says... Less than 1% natural flavor, caramel color, and sulfites. Lightly carbonated, no artificial sweeteners. Alright, so smells like a pretty standard cider. Let's see if it's as good as I remembered from many years ago. Cheers. Yeah. Tastes pretty juicy. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say it's on the sweeter side. I don't know if I would go as far as say it's like rich or anything, Like some of the ciders we had last year that had, like peaches and the cabaret and all that stuff, like blends of, a lot of those ciders were actually like really, really sweet. But this one is just a straight red apple cider and that's it. Really, really, really faint tartness on this one. Again, I get a little bit of that kind of sulfite or tannic quality. Actually, I think it's more tannic than anything. Like sulfites usually would have like a sulfur kind of character. Yeah, so it's like slightly tannic. Like really, really brief tartness. Again, this is not a dry cider. If you want tart, usually go with some kind of drier cider. It's 5% ABV. It doesn't quite feel that strong. Not that 5% is really strong. Like this is something like I feel like you could session this. Like I actually got a 12 pack of 4 different ciders from Woodchuck. I feel like if I was like watching football all day, like I could just I'd be really tempted to just throw back can after can. Yeah, but like this is a good refresher on its own, and I will say it is refreshing. Like even though I'm shooting this in the winter and it's cold out, just every time I take a sip, it's like, wow, that's actually pretty thirst quenching. Really, really easy to drink. I'd probably put it about medium body, very lightly carbonated. I kind of prefer if it was like a little bit more effervescent, a little more crisp. But yeah, like otherwise, this is like really tasty. And like it's good in its I was gonna say like its plainness, because like this is kind of a plain cider. It's just straight up red apple cider, and they throw yeast in it, and well, I mean they throw a little extra ingredients in there, but yeah, this tastes pretty good to me. I will say it's not blowing my top or anything, but for like a standard, semi-sweet or maybe just straight up sweet cider, it's pretty good. But I am no cider judge, at least not yet. All right, so my score for the Woodchuck Amber, I like it. I don't love it, but it's not bad at all. So I'm going to give this a solid, I'm thinking 7.5, maybe 8. I don't know. I don't know. 8 seems like a slightly generous, but yeah, I guess I'm going to go 7.5. Like it's good. It's not amazing. It's really simple, but I mean, it's really drinkable, and also the price is right. Like you can get this like pretty much anywhere, and it's fairly cheap. So, if you've never had this one, pick it up. I'd like to do a side by side of this and like Angry Orchard, see which one is like really the best of like the super mainstream American ciders. All right, so I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Chad's beer reviews. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's beer reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.